Right, I'm recording a video. I have recorded some the other day and they haven't been uploaded yet, but I thought I'd do this video before it comes out of my mind, or out of my head, as I like to say, because I was eating something to eat and it just spurred me on to think, I can make a video about that. And it's all to do with food, and it's often been said sometimes about basically if you could have your last meal on Earth, what would it be? And it spurred me on thinking I would never have a meal. My last meal would not be a meal. I would like to have a platter. And the idea is that I could have basically a little bit of everything that I like. So basically I would have some of my great foods that I love, like sausage rolls. Because when you have a meal, it's one of those things, and it's not just what your last meal would be, but something else I wanted to talk about in here also with food would be heaven and hell. What would be your food heaven and what would be your food hell? Because it spurs me on, because I watch sometimes Saturday Kitchen and they have celebrity guests on there and they have to pick one of their food heavens and food hell. Now last night basically I ate what is possibly one of the greatest combinations of food in the whole world, and that is bread and chips. Yes, a chip butty basically. Whether it's in plain white sliced bread or plain bread roll, it doesn't matter. It is a marriage made in heaven, literally. Anybody who might be American or from abroad might not understand that we Brits love a good chip butty. Basically, it should always be homemade chips, because although you can use frozen and another type of chips are available if you wish, but the real secret is having good homemade chips. Get maybe 2 slices of bread, or it could be a bread roll. A little bit of salt and vinegar. You don't need too much salt and vinegar, because obviously we're not having a load of chips on a plate, so it's different. If you was having a full plate of chips, you'd put more salt and vinegar on them, but just a little bit of salt and vinegar, because you can't have chips without salt and vinegar in my point of view. Possibly a little bit of sauce, tomato ketchup, in a bread roll or 2 bits of bread. And they have to be buttered. I know people say, you don't need to butter the bread, but you do. You've got to have the bread basically buttered. And that, to me, is like, wow, that's just absolutely brilliant. What a great idea, Chippy. Love it. Anyway, so back onto this new two things. One of them being basically the food heaven and the food hell, and then we'll go on to the platter bit as I was explaining a little bit at the start. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit distracted. Sorry about this, because I think it's showing that a certain Westlife member might be on Loose Women. Just gonna check, see if that's right. Yep, that's it. Shane Phelan, yep, the one out Westlife is going to be on Loose Women, so I got a little bit distracted because I happen to be a Westlife fan, so there goes my guilty pleasure. Let out. Westlife. Anyway, back to the food as I was talking about. So my food heaven is a hard one because I don't know what I would want to pick. There's two options here when it comes to food heaven. If I went on Saturday Kitchen and they said to me, what's your food heaven and your food hell? Food hell could be absolutely anything because there's a lot of stuff that I like. But I think my food hell would have to be something spicy. Specifically, also something that might involve herbs. So probably a curry. I cannot imagine wanting to have curry and rice. Oh, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So I would say that would be my food hell. I just wouldn't want that. But my food heaven, the two choices would be a large battered sausage and chips. Because that's what I have when I go to the chip shop. A large battered sausage and chips. But then saying that, it might not be quite appropriate for Saturday Kitchen. They might think we've never cooked a battered sausage on here before. So that might. My other option would probably be sausage and mash. I think they couldn't go wrong with that, and it's got to have Yorkshire pudding. So I think I'd be happy, just like I have done when I've been to basically a pub. in Blackpool and had, um, it was a giant filled Yorkshire. A Yorkshire pudding, right, is a giant filled one. They put sausages in it, mashed potatoes in it, and then you've got gravy. So you've got your Yorkshire pudding there as well. So I would say that would be my food heaven. I would be happy with that. I can just imagine myself. Not that James Martin would be cooking it now because he doesn't actually work on that show anymore. So I think we'd have to. Probably John Torode might be the presenter, and he'd be the one who might sort it all out. And if it was John Torode, I could say, "G'day, I love you, John Torode. You're from Australia. Oh, I love Australia. Oh, yeah," and I'd ask him what music he liked from Australia. But anyway, so yeah, I would say food heaven, Yorkshire pudding, mashed potatoes, which has got to be nice and creamy and smooth, no lumps whatsoever, and sausages, which has got to be a good old plain English, proper good pork or pork and beef banger, a British banger. None of these weird sausages. It's got to be a nice, good sausage like that, with plenty of gravy. And not onion gravy because I don't really like onions, but a normal gravy would do, and I'm fine by that. But on to the other bit where I was saying about platter. Yeah, that's what I would have. I would not have a meal for my last one. I'd like to think that I could have a platter. So the idea would be, it could be that it could be a mouthful. So, like a little sausage roll, I can sort of say, well, you got a bite-sized sausage roll, you can actually have them so you have one bite or two bites out of it, and that's your sausage roll gone. I've had that bit. That's it. That's gone. Then I have like a little. Then I have like maybe a little square bit of toast or something. A little bit of scrambled egg. I like tomato juice on it, so that'd be a little bit there, and I'll be able to eat that bit, and that's gone. And then I'll be able to have like a little bit of dumpling and a little bit of say sliced potatoes in gravy and a carrot or two, and I bet that bit. Oh, just imagine how good this would be. You know, I'd have probably a little. Somebody can make me like a little battered sausage like that, which could be bite sized. I could have it, and I'd be like, yep, I've had that, and you know, that would be just amazing. It would be like the best platter I'd ever have of food that I just love. With you know what I mean? A little bit of mashed potato. You know, it's like I eat tin spaghetti, and I love it with them little mini sausages. So you can probably serve me one of them little sausages and a little spoonful of the spaghetti. I could have it, say, on a little bit of toast like that, or with a little bit of mashed potato or something, and it'd be like, oh, I love it. You know, one hash brown, one say round hash brown, or a triangle one, whatever they might well be. It'd be amazing. My platter would be absolutely. I wouldn't go. I would not go wrong with that. A nice little platter with about 12, 13, 14 different little things that I could basically have, and they would all mostly be hot. The cold elements would be when I want some snacks. So I would allow maybe like you know when you open like celebrations and you get like a little mini Malteser thing in there where you open Quality Street and get like the milk chocolate ones. Yeah, couple of them. So I've got a bit of chocolate and crisps. So I would want to have probably a couple of crisps on my thing. So it'd be like, you know, when you go to a buffet and they have crisps. So a couple of cheese and onion crisps, a couple of like bacon fries and stuff. You know, maybe a biscuit. A few peanuts, but not a big handful, but a little handful of peanuts. Ah, you know what I mean? What a way to end, where you've got this lovely platter that has been, you know, done for me. And then, of course, you're going to need a drink to finish it off with, which is the hardest thing, because you can only probably have one drink, but I might be tempted to have three. I would go for, I would say that I'm going to eat Pepsi. I'll have Pepsi to start with, so before I start eating, I'll have, like, a little, well, it's like having a shot, but basically I'll say I have a little bit of Pepsi, so I drink a little bit of Pepsi and then I start eating. And when I get halfway through, I think, oh, I need a little bit of a drink, so I'll have a bit of Coca-Cola then after. And then I eat the rest of my food, and then I would end off with the ultimate drink of all time, Irn Bru, and then before you know it, I've had my what it is. That'd be like it. I wouldn't know what the last thing would be on that platter to eat, but I'd probably start with all the hot stuff first, and then end off with the cold stuff. Hey, what a way to end! But there you go. Anyway, I'll leave it there because I don't want to ramble on too much on this video. It was just me basically giving my ideas on food heaven and food hell, and my idea of my last meal on earth, which would be a platter. But until then, I will say goodbye. I've got a few more videos to record in whenever, because I've got a few ideas and that, and I'll record them. But I'll get the other ones uploaded as well, including this one, as and when. But until then, bye for now.